Good evening, Libra. This read is for you. Thank you for tuning into my channel. My name is Madeleine. I'm a psychic channel medium. And we're going to talk a little bit about the astrological energies that are going on right now. That's shifting in the skies right now. That's playing an effect in the lives of everybody. And I make these notes on where it will have more of an effect on certain signs. How this will have more of an effect on certain signs. And then I like to do card reads to sort of clarify that. So we're just going to take a quick look for the sign of Libra. We've got the sun in the second house for Libra. We've got Mercury is in retrograde now in the second house. So I'm thinking for Libra, that's the first house Scorpio. So going back and revisiting financial projects possibly, or communication around finances, or communications, or going inward and locating fears around finances, possibly. Venus in the third house, so that's in Sagittarius, happened today, or the 1st of November, which is today, so that implies communication. Sagittarius is quite a chatty sign, don't forget, in the third house, which is the sign of communication. So possibly a love communications in, fiery, passionate communications in romance or around finances. But it's going to be emotional. Oh no, sorry, that's Scorpio. Also possible travel. So, okay, then we also have Pluto for Libra is in your fourth house. So that would be, we've got Pluto and Capricorn in the fourth house for Libra, representing fears, clearing deep issues and fears around mother, family, home, properties. And then we did just have this new moon in the second house for Libra in Scorpio, so revealing new financial opportunities that bring emotional fulfillment, I would think, that are deeply meaningful. Okay? So I call in the highest guides and angels available, highest frequency guides available to be with us here so that we may guide Libra to their highest best destiny in love and life, highest best version of themselves, and grant me the clarity to deliver the message. Thank you. Oh, good money card trying to come out there. So let's see how these energies are affecting Libra. And if you would like a private personal read, do email me, and my email is below. And all right. Go ahead and cut the deck in two for Libra. It's a balanced. Ooh, look at that. Brand new beginning right out of the deck. Right out of the gates. All right. Okay, what do we see? We see all right. Sometimes what I do in a read, when I kind of don't entirely understand it right away, I go straight to the 11th card, which is the head, heart, divine portal. What the divine wants you to think, what the divine wants you to emotionally be, what he wants your emotional state to be around this, the vibration. And so what are we getting in the middle card? We're getting cooperation of the two forces. So, and then I also like to look at it at an angle, which tells me that there is, in the near future, a brand new beginning is initiated in a total new journey, the Fool's Journey, a total initiation of a new journey that is going to attract, that's a much more attractive, financially abundant. And why is that? Because it's aligning the two, and this is the sign of Aquarius. It's the 11th house. It's financial, shall we say, expansion, lucky blessings. It's the lucky star. It's Jupiter. We just talked about Jupiter going into Sagittarius. in the sense that it's good luck, Um, and then we have in the heart section, we have this card turned out of alignment with this card, evaluating this leap before it is taken, and evaluating and making sure that it's in the heart, because we are talking about retrograde, and we did talk about the second house for Libra. So Libra are making sure that this is heart in alignment. They're taking this because retrograde is the time to slow down. It's the time to reevaluate, go inward, reassess, and it's also communication, and it's also re-looking at things from the past and resurfacing issues, resurfacing relationships coming back. Um, so for Libra, this looks to me like a nice new beginning in, but there's a pause to double check that it's in alignment, because then we get the seven of cups, Knight of Wands, Four of Cups, Ten of Cups. So the Libra is wanting to make movement towards cohabitation. Now, this could also possibly be a work thing that is emotionally fulfilling, um, and then we get the Six of Pentacles underneath that. So this is the Libra is wanting to turn in and be of service and give. And then we get the Four of Cups here in a way. And we get Three of Pentacles, Three of Cups. So hanging in there, the divine wants you to hold your ground, even if possibly things don't maybe it's possible the Libra is not feeling entirely wealthy or abundant yet. In other words, this is in process, despite some, because this hasn't started maybe entirely yet, that the Librans are feeling like possibly they have not either made the right decisions prior, but they haven't necessarily been aware of their feelings as much about a matter. And the Scorpio resurgence is bringing in the desire to cooperate, possibly in a financial venture. And so there's like a sadness for not having possibly been more cooperative with an opportunity that involved a group. And was a really in alignment choice. The clarity has come in now that this is something that is really, it's like a project from the past coming in that you weren't maybe necessarily didn't cooperate with, but you now have hope in it and you would like to do it. Turning away from it kind of gave you anxiety and it's or stress, or you're realizing that you do want to give in the situation. You're figuring out your way back into the situation. You're letting go of turning away from something that you find creative and passionate and inspiring, and you realize it's joy. It's joy to work in groups. It's joy to work with co-minded, higher-minded, because we are talking about divine clarity around this. So this project is intuitively, internally more fulfilling. It comes from the heart. It has hopes of financial liberation. You're reevaluating other options first before you go all towards it. What I mean by this is you're just making sure it's right. You've learned your lesson not to just go wild after things that aren't necessarily aligned with your passion. You're letting go of turning away from things that are fun and joyful, because you see hope now for future and finances around this project. It takes the divine is asking you to cooperate in a group with this project, bring a relationship back together so that it can initiate. Then we get the Devil card here. What does that mean? With the Travel card. And so possibly, I'm going to pull one of these cards. I don't know why the Devil card is coming up on this read. I think you're surrendering the ego is what it is. Surrendering the ego so you can manifest something that's really more fruitful, so you can take a brand new beginning. You're aligning with something that you're taking a little while to warm up to, but you're aligning in with this. You're starting to see that it's divine destiny, and it brings you solid manifestation. Let's read what it says. Your insight is limitless. Trust that your vision is true. Trust that your vision is true. Believe that your wisdom and creative powers can manifest what your heart's desire. Heart's desire, making sure this is your heart's desire. Do not hesitate. Your intelligence and resourcefulness will forge your dream into reality. So then we also get surrender, which says this is a moment of awakening and relief. It is done. Step back to see the big picture instead of fighting a battle you cannot win. Stop struggling, concede, and preserve your energy for the next move. So that's what you're in the state of, preserving your energy to really to give in this project from a place of purity for the higher good. It's in alignment choice. It does kind of open doors for you. It's putting you back in touch with something that you're passionate about. It's going to bring joy. You're just at the phase of figuring this out. You're surrendering ego in this story somehow so that you can become more of a manifester that is going to manifest sort of humbly in a group. So that is your message, Libra. This is exciting. And I think this is something from the past because we are talking about Mercury retrograde. It is a moneymaker. You're realizing this. It involves other people. It's divinely supported. It will pay you. It will bring you, yes, it will bring you financial liberation. And it is divinely supported. Your job is to bring balance into this dance. Creating harmony and cooperative in a project that brings joy and parties. You could look at it that way too. And so this is what's opening up for you during this period right now. And it's adventurous. We got the fire sign in there. We got Venus in going into Sagittarius, which represents passionate. And Venus represents creativity and love and romance. So you're letting go so that you can really enjoy this transition, this transit that's happening in your third house. So it's going to be communication that's going to open up this project. And it's going to be adventurous, or it's going to be with a Sagittarius. And it's going to be possibly romantic as well, involving romance. So beautiful read, Libra. Thank you for watching. Namaste.